Welcome to Robbins Live. I'm April Bragg with the Robbins Regional Chamber, here today to bring some light and awareness to an organization that is an instrumental part of our community success and our statewide reach. I'm joined today by Trish Ross. Trish is the Executive Director of the Georgia VECTR Center. Trish, welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, April. It's my pleasure to be here. I'm excited.
So Trish, I guess it's kind of in the nature of what we do at the Chamber to work hand in hand with your organization and have the unique privilege of being able to tell people all across the country about how proud we are to have the VECTR Center here in our community. But for those who may not be familiar with you and your mission, could you share a little bit about VECTR and the critical work that you guys do for veterans across the state?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Georgia VECTR Center is a one-of-a-kind institution. We're created under the state of Georgia, and we are the only institution that combines wraparound services, those services that our military and veterans need, in one location. So we do a variety of things. My core team does education, entrepreneurship, and employment. But then we partner with other state and federal organizations. So we have Georgia Department of Veterans Service on site with 3 veteran service officers who can help you file your VA disability claims or apply for state benefits. We additionally have the VA Health Center here. We've got an individual out of Dublin, out of the Carl Vinson VA Medical Center, who can help you with your VA health needs, get your health card, get you enrolled in VA Health. We also combine with Department of Labor. They come help us with folks that have some significant barriers to employment. And then we're hosts to the Veterans Business Outreach Center. So that is an entrepreneurial training we do at 14 installations across Georgia and South Carolina to help military members, veterans, and their families either start or grow a small business. All of this is under one roof. However, we are reachable remotely, as you can tell. We serve about 46% of our folks are here within Georgia, within the local area, the 11 counties that make up what is Central Georgia Technical College's service delivery area, because they are our parent organization. But then we actually serve about 40% of our population that is elsewhere in the state of Georgia, and about 16 that is outside of the state of Georgia. Perhaps what we're known across the nation for is our accelerated training programs. We do those for primarily transitioning military members as well as veterans who are looking to get into a high demand career field here in Georgia quickly. So they're 15-week or less programs. We've got some tremendous partnerships with the community that allow these individuals from outside of the local area to stay here while they're going to school. And then we have partnerships with employers who help get these folks jobs at the end of it. Also, we are doing some experiential learning and job shadowing with some of our main programs. And so this is just a tremendous boon, not just for the state of Georgia, but here in Middle Georgia, because we know that we have a tremendous community, a military-friendly community, and a lot of these individuals who come from elsewhere in the nation and here in Georgia opt to stay, which is great.
Absolutely. I mean, and, you know, in addition to the critical work that you guys do for our veterans who have given so much to help preserve our freedoms, knowing that many of them do stay here in our community and find value in living here in Middle Georgia means that there are jobs being created. The economic impact is tremendous. So I always love being able to share the good news about what you guys do, because even though you've been around for several years, it's been a bit of an evolution. And I love to see the way that y'all have been very strategic in being a connector and a collaborator to bring together all of those services to really help in every aspect of the veterans' lives. So speaking of veterans and why we've got you on today, Veterans Day is right around the corner. And if you're anything like me, it's hard to believe that October is even almost over, or that summer is over, if we're being honest, because of how different 2020 has been with the pandemic and all of the different measures that have been in place as a result of that. Trish, tell us what you guys typically do for Veterans Day and how this year might be a little bit different.
Yeah, typically for Veterans Day, we have an in-person event. It's usually a breakfast or a lunch. We invite all of the veterans that are in our database as well as in the community to come. see what Vector has to offer, also get a meal. We usually have some great partners in the community that help us out with that. We usually have some raffles, some giveaways, and then what we've done the last couple of years is allow veterans to tell their story. It's very important to have a very, supportive group that can listen to what some of our veterans have gone through, that things that they're not able or not willing to share with their family. And so we open up the mic and we hear their stories. And it really is a blessing. I mean, not just to the individuals coming in, but of course to our entire team. But of course, as you said, it's a unique environment with the pandemic. So we're having to change up what we do for Veterans Day.
So I know you and I have talked a little bit about this, and you guys are working to put together bags that will provide some benefit to the veterans. And really, this is a great opportunity for our business community to engage with you. So can you share with us a little bit about your plans for this year?
Sure. So we had to put our heads together. In this environment, we had to come up with something that's a little bit unique that keeps not only our veterans safe, but us safe. And we've helped out and have hosted a couple of food giveaways that are all non-contact. So we said, well, what if we do something similar for Veterans Day? So we have, stream bags, we've ordered some PPE, we've got hand sanitizers, we've got some really nice Vector masks. But what we were looking for is our business community who would normally be doing something for Veterans Day, whether it's offering a discount, offering a free meal, something like that, or giving away a free item to every veteran who comes in on November 11th, that if they're not able to do that this year because of the constraints of COVID, that they now would be able to potentially partner with us, and together we could help celebrate those veterans and honor them. We'd stuff the bags, whether they were giving us a coupon, a gift card, some sort of benefit to these veterans, so that we could still be able to, like I said, honor them in the way that they deserve. Right now, our plan is to come up with 300 bags, and we're going to do a drive-through event on November 10th. So the day before Veterans Day, I know many people have it off as a state and federal holiday. So we want to make sure that these folks are still honored in the way that they truly deserve.
Well, and I think that's so important, and every year we put out an all call, which we are actively doing right now, asking for our businesses who do offer those special services or free, purchase or discounts on meals to let us know so that we can help publicize those. This is a great way to extend that message and to get it directly into the hands of veterans. And for those that may not be sure about your processes for screening individuals for eligibility, can you speak to that just to make sure that these are getting in the hands of our veterans who have done so much for our country?
Right. And so we will be doing screening for our veterans. These bags will only go to veterans, and we do that in a variety of ways. So any individual, of course, with a military ID card, whether it's active duty or retired, any individual that's got a DD-214, so they have separated from service. We'll also take your driver's license if you've got the veteran designation that actually is validated by Georgia Department of Veterans Service, as well as any VA health ID card or VA identification card. Those are the main ways. Or if you've got military orders and along with some sort of government ID that proves that you served in the military, we will be doing that first to make sure that these are going to the people that deserve them. Because like I said, this is a unique environment. We're trying to do something a little bit different to pay homage to this spectacular group.
I love it. And I think it's so important. And especially right now where we do seem to be coming together, looking for opportunities to give back. I think this is a very great and timely endeavor on your part. And so just to kind of reiterate, in addition to gift cards or coupons, what other items could a business or organization provide that would be of value to you? And I think you mentioned 300 is the magic number that we're trying to fill.
So anything that they think a veteran would need. I know we're trying to work with an organization for some basic toiletry items. I mean, pretty much the sky's the limit. If you think that it's something of value that a veteran would get meaning from, we're willing to stuff it in a bag or do whatever it takes to get it to the veteran when we have that drive-through service on November 10th.
I think that's so awesome, Trish. Yeah. And then anything else? One thing that I wanted to share too, we have such a great response from our community when it comes to celebrating achievement or, recognizing, of course, we say we've got it on our water towers and our hedges that every day in Middle Georgia is Armed Forces Appreciation Day. And that certainly extends beyond their time of service. So any of you businesses listening to this who have a marquee or some kind of outdoor signage that can recognize the importance of Veterans Day, I think that's another great way. And then just share this message. You may have a business network or an organization that you represent. Make sure that you're letting folks know that this need is out there and you've got an opportunity to have a helping hand in it. Trish, any parting words before I let you go?
Yeah, we would like if anything's going to be donated, so we can stuff the bags, we'd like for it by the 6th of November. So that Friday, we'll spend the weekend and Monday making sure everything is put together. So then we could have the drive on Tuesday, the 10th of November.
That's perfect. So that deadline is the Friday prior, and then the event will be on Tuesday, November the 10th. Is that correct?
Yes. Tuesday, okay. November 10th, we're going to start at 9 o'clock until we run out of bags.
And where can they find the Georgia VECTR Center? I know, but just for our audience watching.
So we're at 1001 South Armed Forces Boulevard. We're behind Huntington Middle School. The easiest way to get to us is to go down Russell Parkway, take that last light before you go into the base, take a left there on Wellborn, and then you're going to take a right on Armed Forces Boulevard, and you'll see our facility, brick building, lots of service flags, and we'll be holding this in the back parking lot, so behind the main building.
Perfect. And then if folks need more information, they can find you guys online. You've got an active Facebook presence. Just look for Georgia VECTR Center, and we'll include all of that information in the screen below for you guys to take a look. So Trish, thank you again so much for joining us today. And that's going to wrap it up for today's edition of Robbins Live. Again, I'm April Bragg with the Robbins Regional Chamber. Thank you so much for tuning in.